Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of Hell, specifically Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Four Nights of the Apocalypse, Chapter 330. Almost sent 300 because most of the series I review, or the main two, are 300. But, anyways, let's get into this chapter titled The Raging Storm. Well, I would consider Dragon be a bigger concern in a storm of all things, but hell, I'm not living in the Four Nights of the Apocalypse universe. People are coming to live in my hell. That's the only connection we have there. So the first page we get is a nice color spread of, well, basically the main cast. Just like running into a happy adventure, we see in their new outfits. We see Percival, we see Anne, where I think her hair has actually changed color. Because I believe in the last one, she had a little brighter, while this one, she's a little more strong blue. Sin, Donnie, and Naya Anzolo. Which, I'm not sure if it's... No, I'm not sure if this is like just in place. Maybe look better if it gets animated, but for some reason I feel like the color they are chosen in this just look odd to me. Like, I mean, again, maybe consider how quickly we went into different outfits for everyone. Like, this is like 30 chapters, and not this is like the third outfit that Percival wears. And Donnie's and Nayazo's looks basically different. It might just be like experimental something thing, and until they reach Leonos, we just might go for different outfits, and then in Leones, they'll get like their mainstay outfits, like something you can tell, yeah, this is how they'll look. So alright, the next page we get like this another color spread, but this one's like in chapter verse, and it looks amazing with the art. As we see Percival looking through the fire with the dragon's eye, as they are in the air, ready to clash over the destroyed mountain village. Now we go back to the standard the manga chapter, and now we have that wrestler guy being like, "Oh man, the basement's gonna cave in soon enough because of all the chaos." And he's like, "Hey, how's that dragon baby doing?" And he also responds with, "It's not strong enough to take medication, so I'm using a breathable mist. Hopefully this will improve things, but..." And then the rest of the guy's like, "Hauser, at this rate, Edlin and the kids who went up to save their friend are all gonna be gobbled up." As he then looks at Hauser, who's looking at Sin. And I was like, who is this fox staring straight at me?" As Sin looks at him, and Sin opens his eyes, which I do believe have happened before, but it's very rare. And he's like, "You're a pathetic disgrace, Knight Captain Hauser. You got the balls to call yourself Donnie's teacher?" And I was like, "It talks? I've seen a talking pig before, but not a fox? Wait, who are you? Why do you know me?" And then everyone, and Niazo and that guy are just like looking at him. Which, I'm guessing that the wrestler guy is looking at the same because he's just like, "Wait, that's a talking fox as well?" Or maybe he already met him. I don't think he did, but it is a weird little bit. And then the Saint continues to talk. "You're that resentful of them, and then the guy who betrayed you, and Donnie who betrayed your expectations. I guess now we gotta find out why they have also has a more of a hateful, such a mean tone to them. Or maybe it's more you're so fulfilling to raise your trainees right, huh?" So now we have the Hauser being like more. It's not less like. So I guess the behavior that Hauser has been giving her was less tough love and more like Do you not feel more shame because of how they turned out, which he finds to be not very good? I mean, you're the night captain, your personal trainee is one who's related to you, ran off to be on a circus, while the other one became a bandit leader. I guess it makes sense why he'll be more shamed on that. And it says like, what a fuss. And then Hauser is getting pissed off, and he's like, huh? What's a fuss? And then it says like, that piece of the coffin of eternal darkness you got, the one you assume Donnie is just stole from somewhere, right? And then I was like, it knows about this thing too. And he's like, what about it? Donnie protected it. And then Hauser is just shocked after hearing that. And then we get the Sin's dialogue during the battle between Percival, Donnie, and the dragon. From the night of chaos that tried to activate the coffin, and how responsible? The night of chaos, one of Arthur's holy nights. Donnie did that, so I guess they are more aware of what Arthur's doing than the previous chapter led on. So it does make me wonder what exactly is happening here, what Meliodas' reaction is to this whole thing. And then again, like we see them dodging the dragon noticing them, while Sin continues. He shoot it together with his pals. He risked his life to save a town on the brink of destruction. He risked his life for a town with those circuit kids he's with. And then this is when Hauser is in. I kind of wish these panels would have like a little more of like Hauser that sings I was saying markings or something, so we'll know which one is talking at what moment. And then we also see Donnie, Percival, and everyone dodging the blast, and them just flying, or continuously flying. They ain't circus kids. I tracked down the kid in the helmet on a secret mission from the King of Leonas, Meliodas. He ain't even half of what he could be, though. He only just found his magic. So I guess it's a bit of a status update because of How's position on that part. And How's a bit shocked. And then we have How's be like, His Majesty's secret mission? It could be. No, I'm not sure. Is How's like reacting to this because he didn't know on what exactly the mission was? Or was he aware of what they were doing? It's just that he wasn't like sent on a mission. Like he wasn't like Meliodas wasn't Hauser. I need you to track down these these four knights of the apocalypse. Or if let's say or if like he wasn't aware of Sin that he was also on that mission, or who was in charge. Like maybe Miller just told him, alright, there's this mission I'll need. If one tells you describes you the four knights apocalypse, that's your ally and you should help them or something. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's gonna be explained better later on. And then we have Sin continuing, it sure is. He's one of the prophesized knights. And then we see like this panel of Percival looking very determined, which is still a bit cute since Percival doesn't he doesn't have that like badass look to him. Maybe have a bit later, but right now he doesn't. And then we get Pers giving his style, Percival of the Four Knights of the Apocalypse. And then we see Percival make a giant hand that I think he was supposed to slap Dragon, but Jar Jar just swats it away and gets them a bit what looks to be them getting from the floor as Nia and Rex said, Percival, Donnie! So she called off Donnie considering how many times she just bad talks him. And then she, I guess, turns to them as if all are falling on the ground, falling, while Hauser stands up. And he's like, hey, kid, that hat kid, what's your name? And then Niazo says, it's Nasians. Well, Nasians. I'm gonna be calling him Nizel until like the anime comes out, am I not? It's Nasians. Natus, it's Nasians. And then Hauser's like, do me a favor, Nasians. Use your magic to take the alcohol out of my body. And Sin's like, Oh lord. And the person's like, Anne, get yourself and Donnie away from here. And then we have, I'm guessing, I'm be like, no, you fool, what are you gonna do? Halt! Oh, that horse is such a mood killer. We are over capacity of this guy as it is. I guess that's Anne talking, and then we have Percival saying his chibi purposeful and looking like he's trying to like punch it. Hiya, 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 hiya. And then we have those chibi purposeful like punching, but it's literally nothing. The way it looks in this panel, it looks like it's essentially like just bugs trying to punch something. Like, hiya! As I think Percival and the Dragon are both agree like, what's this? It looks like bugs fighting. And then Percival's reaction would be like, it's not working at all. As then the dragon just throws his claws down and straight up pierces Percival. And then we get this looming shot of the dragon and him looking at that as he puts his finger or her finger off of him, and then Percival disappears. And then the dragon realizes, as we see that Donnie and Adeline and Percival are running for their lives. Wow, was that a copy of me? Yeah. Haha. Nice one, Adeline. Which was a very good, nice save. Although I am wondering if Percival would be as damaged as the copy was, considering Percival does have a higher invulnerability to most. Give it a bit more oomph, Sylvian. I guess that's it. And finally, like realizing, oh shit, he has to move a little bit faster. And then we have Percival be like, dragons are so cool. Grandpa told me about them in his fairy tales, but my attacks don't work even a tiny bit, and it's not even fighting for real. So wait, that's I am fighting for. Wait, that's her not fighting for real. I wonder. I mean, isn't her supposed to be like on a blind rampage to destroy everything? But alright, I guess it's supposed to like power Percival down a bit because again I feel like right now Kaba is kind of feels like he made Percival look a bit overkill against Talisker. So maybe now these like Ironside and this dragon fight is supposed to like bring Percival down a bit. And then we have Don be like, stop gawking at him. You got any chance to win? Or and Percival was like, nope. And then Don's like, da! And then we have them running away from the dragon as the dragon turns to them as Hauser walks to them. Oh no, it spotted us! Well, you guys were screaming this whole time. And then Hauser just slowly walks to them. And then as it seems that Percival is holding her by the chest. No, you gotta look at it. Like you really have to look at this. This is right now. Percival seems to like hold her by her boobs right now. Surprisingly enough, there's no reaction to it at all. I guess it's gotta be like a next chapter joke or something. And then we have and be like, "Whoa, what's this whirlwind?" And then we have Percival be like, "Somebody's up ahead." As we see Uncle, we see Donnie and Alan's reaction being like, Uncle? Master Hausert! As we see a bunch of a giant whirlwind just staring through everything. And then we see Hausert's weapon, and he's like, I'm taking my weapon back. And he just places it in his hand. And then we see Anne and Percival's reactions, which the reactions are gonna be pretty logical, which are, what's the sauce Knight Captain doing here? It's too dangerous for wimps like you right now, sir. And yeah, again, it makes sense. Like the exposure to Hauser was a drunk in a bar. They aren't gonna hold Hauser to a big respect. And I could also see this is what some of the fan base might view Hauser, since let's be real here, holy knights like him really got like the bad stick at the end of Saturday Saints. Like, I mean, in their arc when they were main villains, they were sometimes a jokes, sometimes a threat, But then when the Seven Deadly Sins shown up, they were like complete jokes at that point. Like they didn't even had like the chance to like fight the Six Knights of Black or whatever that group was in a movie or something, where at least you could say, oh, they fought at least them. No, they literally fought no one significant. Like I think they were just dealing with demons, low-ranking demons at that point. And they would see and be like, Master, how's it? Please, you have to run. And is also saying that he's not strong enough, which, again, I feel like, from what I've seen, the fanbase did feel like Hauser couldn't do anything against the dragon either. It's gonna take someone like Meliodas to show up or something. And funny enough, the only one who seems to have confidence in Hauser is actually Donnie, his uncle, his nephew. He's like, nah, he's gonna be just fine. As they pass him as Hauser stares at Dragon as the dragon starts to send fire at him, and Hauser with just one serious swing, like Raising Tornado. As the Raising Tornado completely wallops the flames of the dragon, and Anne and Percival are shocked as Uso still holds him by the chest. And even Adeline is shocked at it, although it's not as over the top goofy as Percival and at that, Hauser just gets ready for the strike and just pierces and hits the dragon with will shock and just sends the dragon into the mountain by the looks of things. And yeah, as Percival and I are like, oh. And Donnie's like, surprise? Don't be. That is a real holy knight you're seeing there. As we see this badass panel of Hauser just looking like a sauce boss. Like just, yep, I'm badass, bitch. So, yeah. Now, some people may be a bit surprised at that. I feel like it would make sense for it. After all, there was a time skip, and you don't like reintroduce a character from an older series in the sequel series. Give him a major connection to one of the main characters without, making their introduction be badass. Since, let's be real here, it will be pretty underwhelming if Hauser's reintroduction would literally be him, oh shit, I can barely do anything against this almighty dragon. Like, I know Hauser wasn't like a main character, he was a side character in the Seven Deadly Sins, but again, his reintroduction has to be a little more major than just, being one of the main characters as family members. So I'm not really surprised that we get this kind of scene. In fact, I was saying we'll get this kind of scene or this kind of feat from Hauser at moments. So yeah, from what we've seen right now, it looks like it's gonna be Hauser versus the dragon at Tower Nazians brings the baby dragon back, and then the dragon will leave with its baby. And that's what we're gonna be getting, I feel like, for the next one or two chapters. I also feel like that we are gonna have like Hauser, Adlan, Donnie, and everyone like traveling to Leones after this, or we are just gonna skip right through it and we are just gonna go with Hauser and everyone directly to Leones. Or maybe we're gonna go with the route that Sin wanted it, because apparently, from what we've seen in this chapter, but Hauser is aware of the Four Knights of the Apocalypse, but he wasn't aware of Sin specifically, or like, oh, that mission's actually, there was actually a mission about it, like, Meliodas told us, but he didn't tell us there was actually going to be a mission, or something. Like, that's what it seems to be implied. But, yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the chapter. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think of this chapter? Are you surprised that Hauser had this speed? Are you outraged, or what do you think about it? So yeah. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future, and with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you people next time. Goodbye.